caramba. Okay. Hit that intro. Okay. You had the wrong date. So what it did was you programmed that this morning and it said the 12th, which was yesterday, so it's never going to happen. Okay, there you go. It was burning. Life buffering. Sweetheart, I know. Okay. Should have been learning. We have technical problems if you're watching. I don't know what I'm doing here. What's going on? Cancel. November 13th live. 3 watching. Okay, I think there's something happening now, Paul. Sorry, folks, if you're watching. I don't even know if I'm on the air.
No, you are.
I'm on the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the computer on.
Okay, hang on, man. Sorry, folks. Okay, which one is it? Sorry, I'm trying to get on here. Wrong one. Go to channel. Sorry.
I have you here.
Paul?
I have you here.
You have me there, but I can't find it on my thing.
Yeah, I found it on YouTube. November 13th.
Yeah, but why can't I gotta get it up here? Sorry, folks, if you're watching. I don't even know if I'm on the air. We're having technical problems. View channel. Today's Thursday. There I am. Okay. All right, now I'm here.
Find yourself?
I found myself. Sorry. We got okay, I'm here. All right. There, Aaron. Sorry, Aaron. We had to, I don't know what happened. Paul scheduled this for the 12th this morning. That was yesterday. So I went to go on the air. It's like, nobody's here. So I'm here now. We figured it out. You got the wrong date.
My mistake.
Paul's mistake. You're fired.
That's it.
Fired, I say. Hi, Lucy. Oh, yeah, it's just literally. Paul put the 12th this morning. But guess what? If you go back yesterday, like I did when I time traveled, I did an entire show. No one was there, though, because nobody else time travels like me. Anyways, or else my next show would be November 12th, 2026. Anyway, we're here. Hey! Okay, you found me. Oh, my God, and it's even bad. I went to go, my phone went down. I had to pay the bill. Paid the bill. Go out, get my Uber. I get it at the gas station, the Exxon, or Esso, what we call it here. Internet's not working. I got to go back in front of because I was going to take the bus, but it came too late. I got all my bus fare. So I go back, and I'm like, I'm never going to make it. I order the Uber, and the guy puts his window, goes, I'm right here. And I'm like, you saved my life, man. I'm going to be early. And then we get here, and then it's just one of those days. It's up and down. Anyways, welcome everybody, or as we say in Spanish, bienvenidos. Mi nombre es Andrés, and thank you for coming. Okay, we're here. Rainbows and butterflies, Gypsy and Lucy and Aaron. Thank you. I need to take a deep breath. This is one of those days. And I woke up at 6 in the morning and went, oh, that's good. I'll go back to bed for an hour. That's a little early for me. And then I'll get online and do some readings so I can make money to pay this guy. I don't know why, but anyway. And then I laid down again, and I got up at 2:30 and found out that overnight a bunch of bills went through, so my automatic payment for my phone didn't go through. So then I had to go get some readings to pay that. Thanks for the donations, please. I could use it. So I pay the bill. I'm like, okay, now I'm reading. Now I got enough money to, get through my day. Because I get a cash site and I have Kasamba, which I get 3 days later. I made it here, finally, and then this happened. But enough about me. What about you? 5 planets in retrograde, I can feel it. Especially Paul. You know what? You know what the sixth planet, Paul, that is in retrograde? Uranus.
You stop looking at my Uranus.
Ba-dum-bum. Anyway. Okay. Rainbow. How does Jay feel about me? I'm not texting him, which is a good idea. But at least we did a camera check before we tried to log on. It's right here, right, Paul? How's he feel about you? Well, he feels like maybe you're ignoring him. That's good. He's not happy about it. But let's see what he'll do. Aaron, this is Aaron, right? 'Twas Aaron, right? Or was it Rainbow? Sorry, I'm still trying to get my head together here. It was Rainbows and Butterflies. Sorry, I knew that. Forget your name. He wants to repair. He's going to come towards you because he's like, is she walking away? She's ignoring me. See? And this is, I'm not happy. Okay? And this is, I want to make it better. And a little confusion. What's going on? Queen of Cups. I still want her. And then he gets his energy back and says, I want it to be normal. I want to be together. I don't want to fight. I'm going to call her. How about that? I can explain all those cards in detail, but you see how that whole story worked out there? And that's how the cards laid out. So you're doing the right thing. Make him come to you. Detach from expectations and don't reach out. That's what I say. So there you go. You got the story now. See how those cards kind of told a story? That's what they do. The cards aren't really storytellers. They get inside of the consciousness and the unconsciousness of people, and they kind of pull it together and tell you what's really happening under the surface, they say. Okay, I caught my breath. That was for Rainbow. Aaron, Edgewise, or Browning now, I don't know. YouTube keeps changing the names. My person has pulled away. I'm feeling avoiding behavior. Okay, that makes sense. You're feeling that he's avoiding you. How is my person feeling about me? Or they are avoiding you. How are they feeling about you? What's that card that popped up? Couldn't ignore it. Kind of split out of that deck, Page of Cups, which is a great card of like love and maybe like wanting to express it. But let's find out the other cards. That's a little hint. I never ignore cards that pop out or fly out of the deck. This is for Aaron. So that was a good feelings card that just kind of popped up. So let's find out. Do you think they're avoiding you? Okay. Yeah, kind of. Not. That's the Four of Swords, which can mean mental rest, but also could be static. Like, I don't think it's avoiding. I think they're maybe just like lazy. See the person sleeping, lying down. Also, one of the main, another a deeper meaning of this card is, you see the swords aren't hurting the person. They're lying down, but they're not touching. It means mental rest, like, because swords are mind, right? Sometimes when you're anxious or you have something in your mind that's bothering you, it's like you're at ease that way. But I'm going to say laziness for that. Oh, look, I shuffled and that came up again. So there is feelings are good. And the star card, there's a connection. So I don't think it's they're avoiding you because they don't like you. Obviously, these are two great cards. And, that's my favorite, the star, which is a different version behind me. Oh, by the way, Uranus is here somewhere, Paul. No, the planets.
Don't you be touching it.
I'm not going to touch Uranus, but there's a star. Oh, that's the moon. That's the whatever, but somewhere. Paul's anus is over there. I mean, Uranus. So that's good. So there's good feelings, but they're just not acting right now. And I don't think they're doing it on purpose to avoid. I think they're just a lazy lover or lazy, they're just, could be something else going on there, but the feelings was your question, and they're very good. Star means connections. That's the glue that keeps everything together in my mind. It's a soulmate card sometimes. I mean, if I don't really subscribe to that too much, but I believe in connections and vibrations. I will use the soulmate card occasionally, but when I get a reading when things aren't great, and then you see some things underneath the surface, and then things that may happen, when the star card's in there, that's the glue that keeps it all to go. Like if you're in a relationship and it's not going great, and it could go for a while, it could be months or even a year, that star keeps coming out. That means something's always there that's going to keep you together, and you'll get through it. There you go. So that's for you, Aaron. Gypsy, and yeah, 6 planets. Don't forget Uranus. Okay. Lucy, 6.5 hours. I'm already tired, and it's been 16 minutes. Well, except Paul, what are you doing over there?
Hey, just double checking the audio.
Oh, he's double checking the audio. I'm already sweating, tired. I need a nap, and it's only been 10 minutes because we had the technical problems. I don't know how you do it, Lucy. I don't know how you do it. Now, I'm twice your age, but that's fine. I mean, I still have energy for certain things.
You do?
Oh, yeah. Trust me. I used to... You know, I'm better than when I was younger because in the old days, 2-3 seconds. Now, I can go about 5 minutes, but in between the 2 minutes, I need my puffer. I should do that. I'll be right back, honey. Good now. Nah, actually, my record is -1 second. Okay. Sorry. Mariana, how are ya? We'll do that now. I don't know how you do, Lucy. I'm sure that's why you have so many subscribers. I wish I could be on so much, but of course I can't because I'm not monetized and I still have to do my readings. But I actually work 12 hours a day. I'm just not on the air. I've done readings all day. Well, I slept in. I shouldn't have. I've done about 7 or 8 readings today. Paid readings, of course. It's how I pay the bills. And this one, for the studio, it's a big studio. Anyways, so I do work a lot. I just can't be live a lot until I get monetized. Once I get monetized, I'll be here 24/7. Okay, so, Aaron, I got Aaron, right? And then Mariana. Aaron, I got you, right? That was about not avoiding. The feelings are really good. Star and the Page of Cups. Why does my ex want to approach me? Why? Oh, let's find out. Perhaps it's a reconciliation. Do you owe him any money? I'm just kidding. Okay, let's find out why. From Mariana. Huh. How about that, huh? I just explained that card, the glue, that connection that never goes away if you really have it. Some people don't realize when they get in a relationship, they don't have that card. I know I have it with Melissa. And so whatever bad and things, you get through it. And if you just hang in there. So this is the star. And that is that connection. They have not forgotten about you and they still feel it. 2 times in 4 or 3 readings.
Unknown caller.
Unknown caller, Paul. Forgot to turn his phone off. It's unknown. Don't answer it. It's a bill collector. So, Mariana, this is what I just talked about. You just heard the old explanation. They haven't forgotten you. So I said, I was joking when I said about maybe you owe them money. But it's the reconciliation. That's twice it came out. Very rare that it comes out that early, twice. So we got a good show. Let's go a little further because I'll get to everybody else. Don't worry. Is it about reconciliation? I would expect it. There's a maturity that I see in them. They have regrets. 5 of Cups, sorry. Oh, by the way, sometimes when you watch the show, I watch it back just to see how terrible I am. And I'll go, that's not the 5, that's the sword, that's not a wands. And I'll say, I'll go, the 5 of wands. And then I'll go, I won't correct myself. And I'll go, dude, you said the wrong, I know what I was talking about, but 5 of Cups, regret. And interesting, I got the 5 of Swords, and the Lover's card. Let's go with that. That will be a neutral card here. So he still loves you, apparently. That was a follow-up to the Star card, and we got the Lovers. So, unless you do really owe him money, because maybe he loves money. I'm just kidding. So obviously there's something there. Maybe he wants to get back with you. I'm thinking about that. Lauren, right? Is it Lauren Rainbow? I'm just guessing. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hey, Sab. Sab, is that my Sab from Lil Sab? Is that Little Sab? I hope it is. Sab, is that Lil Sab? Because I know one of my longtime customers is named Sabit, and he lives in Minnesota where Lucy lives. He's from Bangladesh originally, and Sab's been with me forever. Is that Lil Sab? Let me know, Sab. You're welcome, Mariana. Okay, Samra. So I'm just catching up here. Is there a career in social media, YouTube, Instagram, or not? Okay, that's a good question. Unless, you can't. Please, Lucy. Yeah. Do your job. That's not your job. Yeah, I think you're right, Lucy. That's gonna screw my whole. That's not gonna work. Yeah. Thanks, Lucy, for that. I wasn't even seeing that. I just looked down now. That's not good. You're welcome, Aaron. Because you're young, Lucy. You're young. Young and alive. Okay, sorry, I'm just catching up. That was weird. Yeah, you can't keep doing that. Oh, no, there's a Sab. I have a client on my website, Bitwine and Kusama. They're up on the screen there. And one of them's name is Sabit, and he calls himself Little Sab. So, good. Thanks for coming in, a new subscriber. I really appreciate it. So, ask your question. Did I get one from you? Yeah. Thank you, Lucy. Yeah, I just saw that and I'm like, no, that's spamming. Sorry about that. It's going to happen, especially when I get Eric. We're going to have to figure out. Eric had Nightbots and things like that, and we have to figure out how to do that. They automatically will recognize that and kick it, right? So, Sab, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hey, Crow's Nest. That's Jessica. How are you doing, Jess? If you have a question, Sab, put it in all capitals, and I'll get you. Sad Girl's here. You know what, Sad Girl? I understand that. But here's the thing about having more followers. I have 380 now, or maybe more after the show. But every single one of them I've done pretty well a reading for, almost. Or I know them personally. So I have 380 solid subscribers. And YouTube recognizes that too, the engagement and things like that. Because there's some people that will buy subscribers. Some people that have like thousands or whatever. Like I know Lucy's got a lot, but she gets lots of engagement. And she goes for 7.5 hours and it just lots of people come in. That's great. But I know a lot of people will do a live show and they'll have like 30,000 subscribers and they'll have 2 people watching. Those aren't, you know what I mean? Lucy, you're always busy. But yeah, so it's like building a house out of brick. Every single one of you guys is solid, and I appreciate you. So when I get to 1,000 or 2,000, I don't even know how I'm going to handle it, right? It's going to be very busy. I have quality over quantity, but I appreciate it. Every one of you, all my subs, every sub I have is like a piece of gold. Okay, so we got Sab. There's Sab. And I'll get to you next, Jess, in a sec, after Sab. So Sab says, can I ask for reading on clues or hints about my future? Oh, yeah, Sab and I know is male, sorry. But Sabit, it's not Sab. That's his nickname. Right? Paul, you okay? Choking over there?
Hopefully.
Hints about your future husband. Okay. Let's find out what kind of guy he is, what person he is. Hopefully we'll get the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, things like that, King of Cups. That doesn't really... These aren't... I'm just going for the cards that will tell you. There's your future husband, the Justice card. There's your Hierophant card, your future husband. So we're getting there. We can move these out of the way because I'm just going future. 6 of Cups. He's decisive person. You won't divorce him. He's loving. That's the Death reverse. That's a marriage card. So faithful. I got out of that. Marriage card. marriage card can be a marriage card. This means faithful. Sorry. That means faithful. This means love. Very loving, very faithful. There you go. King of Wands. Good worker. Can be a little defensive. There's another marriage card, a provider. The hints are there was solid card, loving card, work card, energy card, marriage card can be a marriage card. This would be not divorcing, like staying together, and that's a love card. Very general, but that's the type of person you're going to have as a husband. It bodes very well for the long term. Those other cards were all kind of minor, just little things. You're not going to be perfect. Might have a couple of little arguments here and there. This card came in a little interesting spot. It could mean walking away from something good, but the way it came in, those cards, that's not a divorce card. It's outweighed by the rest. Sometimes you're probably going to get arguments, and then you just walk away from it, and everything's fine. I'm going to give you that. Because those other cards are big. And those other cards are minor cards. They won't really... This is what we deal with in relationships. Nothing's easy. Relationships... I hate to say relationships take work. I hate when they say that. They take patience. Because nobody needs to work for love and relationships. That sounds too hard. We work enough anyways. So patience is the key in a relationship. And not work. You don't have to work. And if someone makes you work, if you have a person of interest and they're making you do all the work, relax. Let them do some work. And be patient. See? That's how she works. And I've been around. Trust me.
You've been working it.
I've been working. Well, listen, you're talking to someone who's had... I don't want to tell you how many times I've been married and stuff, but anyway. Okay. Thanks for Lucy. Thanks for helping me out, Lucy. You're the best. Okay, I think we have... So yeah, that's great cards for the husband. There's a couple little minor ones in there, but those are your typical relationship, going to happen. But nothing that's devastating. Nothing that's going to end it. And very solid person. Good worker, good money, good solid provider, and faithful. Crow's Nest, that's... so Noah was distant at work today. What will his next actions get towards me in the immediate future? Be towards me, sorry. Typo, I can see it. You're a little distant. Let's see if he opens up and get some contact cards, things like that. Yeah. See what happens. Opening up. Let's see. Contact. I mentioned it, right? So the distance is going to be closed soon. That's the Eight of Swords, which is swords are mental, communicated. In the Tree of Life, their Netzach, which is Yetzirah. Netzach's one of the Sephiroth, sorry. So you have Azaluth, which is energy, Bina, which is emotion, Yetzirah, which is thoughts, formative things, and then Malkuth, which means that's the pentacles. That's what you see. So that would be contact, okay? Togetherness, balance, temperance, coming together. It's balance. You see the silver and the gold cup. It's a male and female energies, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the shore. And if you look in the back, you'll see the sun here and a mountain peaks, which are split, which would be Bina and Chokmah. Oh, sorry. Well, Bina and Chokmah in the Sephiroth and Azaluth and Bina as well. Sorry, did I get Bina wrong? Anyway, it's balance. It's the male and female energies and balance. And there's another one of reaching out, even seeing you, closing that distance. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles mean manifestation. The Knight is a male energy, or even in whatever specific terms or context, it just means in person. See, could be asking you out, things like wanting to see you. So that distance, and that's repair. That's the Eight of Pentacles. You see, it's building, but someone repairing and building and towards manifestation. There you go. And that's pretty well, we got there already. So he will face things. That was the last card I didn't tell you about. It's the Two of Wands reversed. Sorry, swords. See, I do that. I made a mistake. Said wands instead of swords. So yeah, that distance will close. Okay. You said distant. Yeah. So the actions will be communication, even wanting to see you, things like that. Wanting to, take you to lunch or whatever. date. It can take all kinds of forms, but those cards are really good. Yeah, you're no, Lucy. Plus, you're good too. And Lucy watched your show, and Lucy Warren's World. Pin anything you want here, Lucy, with your channel, because you help me immensely, and you can get up to 100,000 soon. I'm just trying to get to 500. I'm not in a rush. I'll be here. So, Lord willing, I'm getting old. I just started this year, probably April, and then I was off for 2 months. So, got to keep rolling. So that was for you, Lucy. I'm not Lucy. That was for Jessica. And Michelle, how are you? A reader said, and Lucy, did I get everybody? Jess, I got you, right? We're getting spammed again. Lucy, thanks. I wish I had more moderators right now, but you're doing a great job. I've been spammed before. Can we block them? Paul, you have to block them, right?
I don't know. How to do that.
Paul doesn't know. Eric was my old producer. He was
I will learn.
38. Paul's 73.
I will learn.
He's going to learn. Paul's good. He's set up this whole thing. Not bad, huh? We'll get through it, huh? Together. Michelle, great to see you. Thanks, Sab. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in and subscribing. Appreciate it. I love you. And great cards. Michelle, the reader said, will I marry this guy? Is it true? Let's see what my cards say. I'm going to be honest and just do it right here. Yes or no spread. That's a marriage card, but it starts it out. Okay, so that's the cards connect to your question. The Empress, one of the meanings is a marriage card, so there you go, marriage. Let me just go through here. Well, you know what?
I missed a break.
I got a yes. Not only did I get a yes, I got another marriage card, which is the Two of Cups. And this is a proposal card, the Page of Pentacles, in this context. And the weird thing is I got two cards of holding back. So maybe there's some problems where they're not expressing them. Maybe they're held back. Maybe they're not moving forward. But you know what, Michelle? I got a marriage card, a proposal card. Another possible, that's the Knight of Swords. Remember I talked about swords being communication? There's the Knight coming at you. So that's similar, right? Yeah. I have to agree with the other reader. And you saw it right now firsthand in the cards. That's the real big moon. That's that and the Empress. Well, that is the Empress. What am I saying? I was thinking Queen of Pentacles. That is the big marriage card. One of them, Hierophant as well, because that's officiating the marriage. Oh, that would, and the Justice. 5 minutes till break. Okay, folks. Going fast now. In time, it is possible. Those two cards, Michelle, would they would sort of premise that it's just stuck a little. Like it's not. It's the Eight of Swords is like not moving, and the Nine of Wands, which was there, was defensive. Sort of like, but everything surrounding it was great. So I would say yes. Oh yeah, that's a real marriage. Yeah, absolutely. Or I mean, metaphorically, if there's something else you had in mind, I mean, also they can mean common law and things like that, right? But when you see the Justice card, that's usually a contract. So we'll see. Oh my God, Venus is here. Thank you, helping Lucy out. We had a spammer in here, Venus, and I know you two are going to help Lucy recognize him. So I'm going to take a break in 5 because we're halfway here, and Paul's going to play a video, right?
Yep.
And I'm good to see you, Venus, and Lucy, of course, always, and everybody else. Michelle, great to meet you. Thank you for coming in. I think Michelle's been here once before, and Sab's new. Thanks for coming in. Block them, Lucy. Yeah. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way today? Well, you wouldn't believe my day, Venus, and I already talked to people here. 5 moons in retrograde, right? Was that, who told me that? That was rainbows? There's 5 planets in retrograde. Why do I say moons? And there's 6, not Paul's, I said Uranus to Paul.
My anus.
Uranus. Paul's anus. There's 6 planets. Yeah, it's weird, Venus. I explained a bit of what happened today. It's been weird. My phone got cut off. Then I paid my phone. Then I couldn't get an Uber because my internet didn't work. Then I went and then I got an Uber and the guy's standing right there. Then I get here and Paul put this for yesterday. And then I'm like, then we get back on and it's busy. And I don't know, Venus. I'm gonna cry. Oh no, I'm done. Okay, so you're welcome, Michelle. It's great to see you. Okay, I'm gonna take a break, right?
Yeah.
I'll take a break right now. Get cooled off. Come back and maybe we can take care of that spam. Thanks, Lucy. Appreciate it. I love you. And Venus, thanks for coming. I'll be right back, Venus, and I'll get your question first. What's the next week going to be for me? It's going to be something like that, I know. Be right back. Welcome to another episode of Tarot Through Time. I'm your host, Psychic Tarot Andrew, and tonight we drift through the velvet night into the world of a man who became myth, Elvis Presley, king of rock and roll, a symbol of raw talent, aching loneliness, soaring rebellion, and the bittersweet price of adoration. From Tupelo's dusty roads to the neon floodlights of Las Vegas, Elvis's life was a tapestry stitched with faith, fame, temptation, and tragedy. But tonight, through the tarot, we go beyond the glitter, beyond the songs, the screams, and the tabloid headlines, and touch the spirit of the man himself, Elvis Presley. I drew 3 cards to guide us on this journey through his soul. Card 1, the lovers. Choice, passion, duality, the heart divided. The moment my fingers pull the lovers from the deck, I feel the magnetic pulse of Elvis's early life. He lived split between 2 burning fires, the holiness of gospel music and the devotion he felt singing in southern churches, and the wild electricity of rhythm and blues, the forbidden dance that stirred the soul and the hips alike. The Lovers is not just about romantic love, it's about alignment and choice. Elvis's entire existence hung in this tension. Was he the obedient son of a strict Christian mother, or the avatar of a youthful rebellion who the world demanded? Was he a sacred vessel or a pop commodity? The Lovers remind us that our passions without grounding can tear a soul in two. Elvis's choices were not simply between good and bad, but between who he was and who the world needed him to be. Every note he sang, every stage he graced, carried the weight of that split. Card 2 I picked is the devil. Temptation, bondage, addiction, surrender to shadow. The devil arrives like a haunting echo, the sound of chains beneath the rhinestones. For Elvis, fame wasn't a steady ascent. It was a trap. It gilded him, worshipped him, and then consumed him. The devil speaks to seduction in all forms. The pills that numbed his loneliness, the fast food to fill his growing emptiness, and the people who said yes when he needed to hear no. He became imprisoned not by the stage of the fans, but by the hollow rituals of superstition that no longer fed his spirit. His movements, once primal and free, grew slower. His songs, once wild with longing, grew nostalgic. The devil whispers that even kings can be bound by invisible chains, chains forged from fear, indulgence, and exhaustion. He reminds us that addiction isn't about pleasure, it's about trying to fill a hole that cannot be filled outwardly. The third card I picked is a judgment card: awakening, reckoning, transcendence. And yet, redemption was always just beyond the spotlight. Judgment is not punishment, it's recognition. A call from the higher self to return to the truth, to rise from the tomb of illusion and become whole once more. Elvis struggled, yes, but he was not blind to his descent. In private, he yearned for meaning again, turning to spiritual study, mysticism, even numerology, searching for the deeper vibration that had once touched his singing voice when he sang hymns as a boy. Judgment says that no fall is final if the spirit is willing to awaken. Though Elvis's earthly life ended far too soon, the call of judgment was answered, not in his death, but in the way his voice, his spirit, continues to rise through generations. Every song that stirs a broken heart, every voice that dares to cry out in rebellion, carries a piece of him forward. Together, these cards sing a bittersweet hymn. The lovers, the choice between authenticity and adoration. The devil card, the slow imprisonment of unchecked desire and emotional hunger. And the judgment card is the final calling back to spirit, to truth, to eternity. Elvis Presley was not simply a king crowned by adoration. He was a man, passionate, torn, yearning, and divine. He reminds us that even when fame wraps itself like a golden shroud around the soul, the true self still calls from beneath the surface, urging us to remember who we really are. Thank you for walking through this sacred reading with me. May you honor the music within yourself. Choose the soul's path over the world's applause. And when the hour of judgment comes, may you rise, free, singing your truest song. Good night, and long live the spirit of the king. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and most importantly, share Psychic Tarot Andrew and check out AskPsychicDrew.com. And if you would like me to read for someone from the past, leave it in the comments, and I will certainly do that. And also check out my live streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And thank you very much. Good night.
Moonlit highway in our rear view, the night still humming low. We dealt your truth and broke the spell, now watch your spirit glow. No matter where the road may wind, these secrets stay alive. When darkness calls, come back again, our cards will always thrive. Go chase that star, keep magic close, and let your story roam. Till next time with Andrew's Dead.
All right. It's weird, huh? The beach is... Hey, I'm back. Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, by the way, last time I was here, the beach had snow all over it, and now there's nothing. I thought I was going to jump in the lake there for a second. And by the way, in that video, if you see the building in the left side there or whatever, that's the studio right here. I'm on the second floor, and the lake's right there. So I actually went right out where that bench is, and got some cool air, and I'm back. So, except now it's November. And welcome back, everybody. I guess welcome back. I'm the one coming back. And we're back. So Venus wants to know, yeah, Paul's doing a great job. We're getting there step by step. We just got to figure out how to get the Nightbot on, Venus. If you can message me on the email, that'd be great. And also you can help us because we're, Paul, I gotta help keep him going here. If you want to donate, Paul, you can throw up the donation QR code. Venus already knows how to put it up there. Gypsy Ann's got some. Okay. Hey, Kaylee, how are you? Kaylee came into bitwine.com, which is the other QR codes that come up. Thanks, Kaylee. We did a reading this afternoon, and I said, no, it wasn't this afternoon. I was ready to go. It was a mess, Kaylee, to get here. But anyways, I said, I'll be on in 2 hours. You can ask a question there, but thanks for supporting me on Bitwine. That's how I eat, and Paul gets paid. I appreciate it. Yeah, Nightbot, we'll figure that out. So we had Venus. Why is it going on other than those moons? There's the moon. Oh no, I said planets. Well, how'd that come up? There's a moon in that card. People are trying to get to you, Venus. No, it's heavy energy. I'm telling you right, Venus, it's just a crappy day. This is what's happening tomorrow. We're going to refresh it. We're going forward tomorrow. Everything's going to be fine. We don't have to juggle anymore. I'm just going, why? It's just one of those days. Swear I went through it. It was like, this is what my day was like. Back and forth. It was like, oh, that's good, that's bad, that's good, that's bad, that's good, that's bad. And then I get the Uber right away after the other one. I couldn't get my internet. And he's right there. I go, that's good. I get here and Paul put the show for the 12th. That's bad. Then we figured it out. That's good. And you guys came in and that was great. So we're going to be fine. It's just, well, Mama told me there'd be one of those days, right? Mama told me there'd be days like this. That's Van Morrison, right?
No.
Who did the first one, Paul? It was Van Morrison.
It was a girls group in the 60s.
A girls group in the 60s?
Mama told me Shirelles, I think.
Oh, the Shirelles. Oh, from the Motowns.
Yeah, it's a girls group in the 60s.
There you go. Paul, you're getting a lot of kudos. And I'm here for you, Gypsy. A pastry business. I'm assuming that's what they call pastry in your neighborhood? Sorry, I'm just joking. You mean pastry? No, you should see, when I do my online readings, I get typos all the time, but I just skip through them and they know what I mean. Unless it's really bad, and I'll go, you know what I meant. I'll correct it. A new pastry business. I like pies. What kind of pie do I like, Venus? I also like cheesecake.
Cherry.
No. Paul says cherry. He doesn't know me like you do, Venus. You know what I like. There's a moon named after it, too. This is for working with the pastry, right? Yeah, yep. And that's a partnership. Right there. It's a yes and a yes-no spread for you. And that would be like, and making money. It's a card of generosity, but it's a money card anyway, right? Balance, partners, things like that. So, yeah. Let's make them pies. Cannolis. If you're Italian, I mean, I married 2 of them. So I married one from California. That was my Mexican food, 2 Italian foods. One was French Canadian. She made French onion soup. She actually did. I'm just joking, but she did make a mean French onion soup. And Melissa is Canadian and makes everything. Like really good food. Tonight was just chicken nuggets though, in the air fryer, because I was in a hurry. Okay. Shanley's here. Hey, what's up, Shanley? And okay, so that was for Anne, and we went from Shanley's here, and now the question next is for Lucy. Thanks, Lucy. Sorry, I had a little sniffle there. I went out into the cool air of the November night in the beach in Toronto. And excuse me, that is rude. But I couldn't do anything about it. I have to leave. Okay, got it. How do you make Kleenex dance? Put a little boogie in it. Okay. Does me mom deep down want me to leave home, finding another place to live, or does she want me to stay home? You know, Mum. Me mom didn't want me to leave, but I did. And now she lives about 10 minutes this way. I was born right here. I thought she wanted me to leave because my uncle, my great uncle, he passed away a long time ago. He called and goes, "You still at home?" I was like 21. I graduated university, I was 22. So I ended up moving out the next week, and my mom goes, "Where are you going?" "Uncle Scott told me I shouldn't be at home." Anyway, it's true. She goes, "No, stay here. Save you the money." No, she does not. Oh, she does? No, not really. Okay, so I did a yes, no, but I did it in a different pattern. No, not yet. No, she's okay. She wants you to stay. Deep down, no. Maybe she's saying it like my mom did and didn't mean it. She was joking. She also said on my 16th birthday, "I can't believe you're still alive." She actually said that. I was a little bit of a rambunctious young man. I got in some trouble, but it was always good trouble. Anyway, but when I was really young, I was just a shy, quiet kid. Shanley, essential Irish queen. And funny, Lucy, you just said me mum. How you doing? Essential Irish queen. By the way, we just finished selling the Irish dancing tickets for Logan. That's Melissa's daughter. And she is the Irish dancing representative for Toronto to New York, apparently. She teaches and she dances since she was a little kid. Now she's 22. That's Logan. And I just put all the tickets in for the draw. It's in Dublin. And everything's in Gaelic, which I don't speak, but my grandfather did. Okay. Let's see what we get here. You had a migraine? Oh, Venus, I had a headache too. I still have one, sort of. I'm just trying to fight through this day. It's crazy, man. But tomorrow's going to be a better day, and I think we're going to head into a really nice week as we head towards your Thanksgiving weekend in the United States of America. Okay, Crazy Jane's here. Shanley has a question. So I got the pastry question, and then Shanley goes, "Who's coming towards you?" Like right now? Like someone walking toward you? I know what you mean. Didn't you have this before? I can go generally for an axe or something. I'm not getting a lot here. Oh, now we got it. This is the third time today. The star card. Someone with a big, deep connection toward you. I was just looking for anybody in these cards. These are nobodies. Ace of Wands. Well, we always get those kind of cards for you, Shanley, because of your business. And I can't believe you're up. Your subscribers are going like crazy. It's great. Yeah, I'm going to go with the star card and the Nine of Cups here. These are all kind of neutral. The Ace of Wands is good because that's business. Maybe a proposition for something, I don't know, but let's just say, generally speaking, you got, I call this sometimes the little star card, because that's a wish card here, right? The Nine of Cups, one of the meanings, and that's the wish card, one of the meanings of the star. That's a major and a minor, so be careful what you wish for. No, just kidding. You're getting a wish card, so a person that you'll feel a connection with, and you got a double whammy on that. That's nice. Can't get, those are two of my favorite cards. That's my favorite card in the minor arcana, and that's my favorite card in the major arcana. How about that? So generally speaking, if you're talking about love, it's exciting and new. How come I always end up singing the Love Boat in every single stream? I know, right? Because it's a lot of love. I can feel it. Can you feel the love tonight? No, I can't. I'm sorry, it's not in yet. Oh my God, did I just say that on the YouTubes? Okie dokie. Is it in yet? Okay. Sorry, I had to say that. What do we got next? Did I get Jane's question? I'm sorry. I think I'm getting a migraine too. Jane, did you ask a question? Or did I just say, hello? Hello? Shanley's going to have a question, I know that. We answered the pastry question. Pastry. Sorry. I hate this time of year because it's a change of weather. It gets hot, it gets cold. The other day it was all snow on the beach, I told you, right? Now it's all gone. It's playing with my system, man. All right. Well, your hair is natural red there, Lucy. I'm half and half. We did the DNA test. I'm from County Monaghan and County Down in Northern Ireland, half. And in Scotland, I'm from, well, I'm Glasgow and Edinburgh, but if you go further back, Bridgend, which is way out, way up in the islands, the Highlands there. So I don't know. Yes, you did not, Jane. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Good to see you again. And, oh, Maricani, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. And welcome to the stream, Maricani. Yes, your name is Gaelic, Kaylee, that's for sure. What was the question for Maricani? Oh, message from Spirit, okay. Okay, I'll do that, but I don't want to get into too many mediumships because it gets too hot in here, and I do that. I can do that on my websites, which are posted up there. Because I'm on Bitline, you can always come in. I can do takes a little bit of time. I'll just get a message from the cards if I can channel that in. But one time, if you remember, Venus, remember I blew the cameras up, it got so hot we had to cancel the show. The message from the Spirit, study, introspection, don't change. Okay. All right, I'll give you the quick message I got quick from there and here. If you're going through some decisions, you need to contemplate on your decision, introspection. Don't change who you are right now. There's no big changes to be done right now. Calculated risks, think about it, and you're going to have some new beginnings happening. That's the quickest I could do with what I got from there and what I got from here. So it's good. You're going to have a new, fresh start and new, like especially if you're looking at changes coming. It says don't change yet. Think about it, and those changes will come, and it'll be really nice. It's a nice new path. That's the Fool card that came out. The Hermit is introspection, and the Death card reversed is to not make any sudden moves, as they say. So think about it, contemplate, and then there's going to be some new opportunities for you, and it'll have a clean slate, a fresh journey, a new part of your life, a new journey. Probably starting in 2026, you'll have some good changes, but don't jump into anything too fast. Okay? Think about it, slow down, and don't rush, and don't change who you are, and don't change things yet, but think about your next step. And that card is actually all encompassed in the Nine of Pentacles. I could explain that later. It's in one of my videos in my not tarot through time, that would be the card of the day, deep dive. There you go. Okay, so that was for Maricati. Thanks for coming in. Blue, oh, Kaylee wants to know, and Kaylee, thank you for your patronage on bitwine.com. Appreciate it. So Kaylee, do you see the actual action from Ashbourne? Yeah, well, we talked about the contact coming, right? And I did a spread. I said, I wish you could see it. So hopefully we get the same cards or close. And I said, abundance, well, that is more for you. Victory card, I think I even had that maybe on another spread that we did. Manifestation, togetherness, that's the Ten of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, that's the change. That is with the Knight of Cups. So there is a shift going on, and we know it, Kaylee. I talked about it 2 hours before the show when you were at Bitwine. We had we didn't have these exact cards. I had the Tower and the Travel card. But the reading before that, we did a couple spreads. I had the action, like communication and ready to move sort of thing. I had a hesitant card. That's this one. The Nine of Pentacles is holding off a bit, right? Remember I had those three and then it shifted And I believe I did get the Knight of Cups when it shifted, so we got one of the same cards. And this is the card of victory. This is a manifestation card. And we talked about travel to see him maybe. Sorry, got that backwards. That would be that. It's home. And that would be just a beautiful card, especially at the this time of year when things change. And that's the Knight of Cups. And that's communication. And the card we got earlier as well, the Lovers. So you got two of the same cards. I said, I wish you could see this right now. I'll see you in the show in a couple hours or so. And there we go. They came up again. Not bad. We're looking at something happening, Kaylee. I like it. It's been a while. But
Can I promote the book?
Oh, if Deanne's here, I'll do it. Oh, wait. Too busy. She hasn't been in the last since I got the book, but we'll do it. Saren. Here you go. Would Rob's friends in the Czech Republic look down on him for being with me because of my ethnicity? He seems defensive about it as he expects someone to say or do something. Okay, let's find out. I'm sorry. I'm still dealing with this little bit of a cold because the weather change. Let's find out. Will his friends look down on you? I'll be honest, if they do or not. Let's see what they find out. It might not be all, maybe a couple. You know, I'm just thinking ahead of getting something. See? Not all of them. There might be some, but no. Yeah, like I said, it's in between. There might be a couple of people. Most will be happy. Some will be confused. This means no, they won't. And overall, it's no, but you're going to have, there's always someone, right? I mean, even without ethnicity, sorry. One of my 5 degrees is in English. It was English literature, okay? It wasn't English language. No, it's just kidding. I actually tutored. I was a TA in writing essays. So what I'm getting here is even without ethnicity, there's always someone. For instance, like a mother-in-law, or 2 mother-in-laws, or 2 that liked you and 2 that didn't, and 1 that's not around. So it's not bad. It'll get over this. There's going to be something, and by the way, it might not be from your ethnicity. It could be just, people. But it's overall it says no, but I saw a little bit of yes. So you can't please all the people all the time. And the last show, they're all watching. I'm just kidding. So yeah, you'll be okay. Small with pitchforks. Wow. Run me out with pitchforks and torches. You can charm them your way out of it. By the way, people change. You know, if they just open their minds up and accept everybody, understand that we're all connected. There's no difference between anybody in the world. The only difference is we think there is. We're all part of the same ocean. We're just different waves. So we're all connected. So hopefully they read. If they don't realize that, that's their problem. See? See? That's how it works. Oh, thank you, Lucy. Hi, Melissa. You fell asleep? No problem. Thanks for the chicken nuggets. Okay, we started a little bit late, but there was a little bit of a technical problems.
No, Uranus.
There's 6 planets. No, Rainbow. Was that Laura or Lauren? I can't remember. She said 5 planets in retrograde, and I said there's 6. And I said to Paul, I said, so's Uranus. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's right. But Melissa, I said there was 50-50, and I'm sure your mother would have loved me. Okay, I had a good feeling about that one. Actually, I think all of them did at one point, but there's always a breaking point. Okay, so Saren, just hang in there. I think you'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, It's not like bad. The cards weren't bad. You'll survive. I don't think they'll be chasing you out of town with pitchforks and torches. They'll be too busy with the sheep.
What are the sheep doing?
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is I used to have a boyfriend. You know what his name was? Basil. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Yes, Melissa is an orphan. Yeah, I can tell more jokes. Hey, how do rural Czechs find sheep in the tall grass? Paul, you know?
No idea.
Very satisfying.
Oh, God. With boots on and boots off.
Oh, you put your boots on. You put your wellies on and put them on the end of a cliff because they always push back. Oh, that reminds me, Paul. Did I tell you what happened? The reason why I was late tonight, folks, wasn't the Uber or the bus. It was the bus, but I was actually up north, and there was a guy. He thought he was alone, and he was with a sheep. Is that what you call an individual sheep? What do you call more than one sheep? Sheeps?
Was he hurting?
More sheeps. More sheep. No, what he was doing, he was doing something to the sheep because the sheep had his head stuck in a fence. He thought he was alone. And then he looks at me. He goes, "Oh, do you want to turn?" And I said, "Sure, but do I have to stick my head in the fence?"
Oh, my God.
Anyway.
Oh, my God.
Lucy, ask, will this relationship between two people I know be... Paul's Scottish. I know he knows about the sheep. Two I know ended once and for all before December, or will they end up getting married? Ooh, stay tuned. That sounds like a cliffhanger soap opera. The last sentence before the show goes off the air. Will they get married, or will they break up? We'll see it tomorrow on the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. These are the days of the week. That's a great soap opera there. Okay, here we go. Will they get married? Ooh. Oh, yeah? Look at that. 2 marriage cards. In the yes line and the 6 of Wands. That's a pretty straight up yes, Lucy. We could have waited till the next episode. Now I don't have another episode to do of the days of the week. My new soap opera. Why do they call it opera? Nobody sings. Do they? I don't know. All I know is that on November 22nd this year, which is in a few days, next week, I was watching The Edge of Night with my mother. And guess what happened on November 22nd, 1963? Put it in the comments, you get a free reading, if you know. I was watching that with my mother when it happened. Well,
Kennedy got killed?
Shh, you already know you're too old. Yes, and my mother was watching The Edge of Night, and I was only 5 months old. And I was sitting, she was ironing. I was sitting on the floor, probably eating something I should have.
Like a dog?
It was the Kennedy assassination, by the way. They're good friends with you? That's good then, Lucy. Yeah. Very good cards, huh? Oh yeah, Norwegians have a lot of sheep, and nobody has more sheep than New Zealand. As a matter of fact, is Irish Princess here? Is she going to ask a question? Because you know that there are 3 times as many sheep in New Zealand as there are Irish people on Ireland. So, if the sheep ever decided to attack Ireland, every Irish person would have to kill 3 sheep. Did you know that?
Lots of hurting.
Also, kangaroos in Australia. There's also more kangaroos. And if the kangaroos ever decided to attack Iceland, it'd be all over. They'd have to kill like 40 each at least, maybe more. Probably like 100. So I hope they don't do that. They can jump. Hope not that far. Okay. Hey, Shiloh, how are you doing? Good to see ya. Good to see you. What would Willem think? Parents, if he came here to meet, of your parents. Okay. All right, let's find out. What would he think of your parents? Well, grab a couple cards and see what we get. That's nice. The Hierophant card is a marriage card. It's a family card. Very positive, actually. So that's a good start. So they just say, hey, what's wrong? Am I boring you, Paul? He's yawned.
Yeah, start.
Chariot card. That's, I don't know. I'll figure that one out, but I'm going to start with that. Good communication with them. Everything's fine. Clarity. You know what? All these cards are just neutral. Everything would be fine. Oh, they're parents. Cool. Normal. Solid, I guess. I mean, even if they're not, he'll think that. Yeah, that's a good card. The Hierophant card was the actually right away. Boom. That card is okay. So when the tarot was first written, well, let's forget about Egypt when it was really written, thousands of years ago. I'm going to go to 200 years ago, to 150 years ago. Well, let's go to Italy, 1700s. Yeah, late 17th. So about 200 so years ago. So the Hierophant is the Pope or the priest, right? And back then, the way they interpreted the card was social norms, okay? So when I get a Hierophant reverse, it could be divorce, upright in marriage. Things have changed, of course, over 200 years, but still the spirit of that card is those kind of things. So he would say, oh, they're normal. If he can say that. Yeah. Okay? So there you go. Hey, Melancholic X, how are you? So that's, you're welcome, Charlotte. Melancholic X. Hey, Inga, how are you? Thanks for making it. How'd you make out tonight? Love for the rest of November for Melancholic X. Well, we still have about 15 minutes or more left in the stream, Inga, so we'll get that in. This is for Thanks for coming in, Melancholic. You got a bunch of more new clients tonight, or subscribers, let's call them. Clients, if you go to Kasama and Bitwine, I appreciate that. Help me, like Kaylee and Inga. I see communication. That's the Ace of Swords, so that's a good start here. Things opening up, obviously. A really good change with the Wheel of Fortune. That means a turn. If things are going bad, or if you haven't met anybody, like if this is an existing relationship, things will change for the better. If you haven't, this is fate, destiny, and this will be new. If it's someone that you're already dealing with, a person of interest, or perhaps a relationship you already have, communication gets better. This disappears. That's like energy being held off. And then we have a really good turn here. And then I get the Hierophant. I don't think you're getting married this fast, but that's normal. Things are back to normal. And then there's another communication card. And then we don't even need those. We're good. So we got good communication cards for love. We have things turning in your favor. And we have things coming to normal. Or if you're in a long-term relationship, that could be a proposal for marriage. I'm not saying, because we have two communication cards. I'm speculating on these things, but depending on your situation, they're great cards, and things will open up. That passes away. That's like someone maybe, or if you don't have anybody right now, that'd be like things being stuck. So it's going to open up in November, and these cards go into December here. I'd say early to mid, because we're already halfway in November, right? So I did 5 weeks for you. Okay, so. Don't expect too much this week, but things are going to start moving forward and opening up. I'm not saying everything's going to manifest right away in November, but you're going to see signs, and then things seem to manifest throughout December. Excuse me, as we approach the end of the month, it gets better and better. So yeah, that's good. I like it. It's exciting. Oh, you're single. That's good, because the Ace of Swords is new, and the Magician is also communication meeting, and the Wheel of Fortune is a change, like that would be like single to not single, and also it's fate, destiny, and things like that. And it's also a good luck card, in terms of money and fortune and things like that. But in terms of love, it's really good. It just means a turn for the better, And we got some new people. The Ace of Swords is very exciting. When you said, I didn't notice, you're single, that would be those. That's perfect. So, good chance of meeting someone before the end of the month. And I went right into December, and we got the other communication card. So, looking good for you there. Thanks, Melancholy X. Melancholic. Inga, does your son win on Sunday? I've been mostly right on those, but you know, we get those tough ones. And one he won by a lot and said yes, and the other one was really tight again and he lost. Let's see what happens. He's still over there doing that. Oh, wow. Minga's son is a professional tennis player. He's still overseas, right? In the tournament? Let's see. Win. Star card. I like it. It's come out 5 times today. It doesn't come out that often. Sometimes it takes all the way into a reading to get it. But you know what that means. It's my favorite card. Different version behind me, you know that? 6 of Wands. Lucy, tell him what that means. Tell Inga what that means, Lucy. I know you know it. Hey, Mel, how are you? Mel from Australia. Lucy will tell you what that means, Inga. Another good card. 6 of Wands means... So, all good, but I'll let Lucy, because Lucy's getting really good at the cards. She'll interpret that. Is he going to win or not? Well, yeah, it means... Hey, Sophia. That's the victory card. Thank you, Lucy. Way to go. See? I didn't have to say it. Lucy did. Now, if it doesn't win, you can blame Lucy. I'm just kidding. I got the card. Yep, it is. And the star. If we're wrong, man, we're going to have to eat that one. But you saw the cards. Please don't let me down. Yeah. I let Lucy do it because I knew right away. Lucy knew. Okay. Nasro ignored me in the gym. Okay, this is for Sophia. Thanks for coming, Sophia. And I'll be right there with you, Mel. We still have a good 12 minutes left in the stream. So, sorry. I can't do 7.5 hours like Lucy does. Whew, I'm already getting there. I also have to go work and do readings at home. This is for... Sophia, and thanks for coming. Why he ignored you? Trying to find out why. I have good cards. I don't know why, actually. And by the way, I'm not going to ignore you next time, because that's engaging with you. And, you know, here's what I'm going to pick out of this, okay, Sophia? Because everything's good. All the cards are really good. These two here in the middle, well, these are all great, okay? And they mean reaching out, things like that, especially that one. That's like a card of togetherness and coming together. These two together, I'm going to interpret these for you. That's like a low energy and not reaching out. This is like being stuck. I think just a bad day. Just not feeling good, not mentally or energetically. And then it all turns around. It's like, oh, okay, next time I'm not going to ignore you, sort of thing. Yeah, it's just an anomaly, I would say. It's nothing personal. Nothing personal in the cards, it's for sure. Because all the personal cards are really good. Especially, well, that's the Temperance card. That would be like coming together, balance, being like that sort of thing. So you're going to be fine. Yeah, that is the victory card, Inga. I knew that Lucy, I let her take that just because I know. The other day, Lucy was on the stream, I pulled it out. She goes, that's the victory card. Yes, you're right. In this case, when it's a simple question like that, there's other meanings to it, but that is the main meaning. Overall, energetic, there's a lot of ways you can get deeper on that card, but perfect. Can I have a reading on D's current feelings? Okay. Yep, Lucy, you're right on that too. Venus, did I get your question yet? You were supposed to ask after the break. Did I miss you or did I get you? Oh yeah, why are you feeling this way? Yeah. See how I'm feeling? You're same with me, but we're getting out of this. Sorry. See, that's what's happening to me today, Venus. It's just one of those days. Okay. This is, yeah, it's going to be fine, Sophia. You're going to be all right. Mel, these current feelings for me. Let's do it. We know we know that we're getting better. There you go. 9 of Cups. I said we know that they're changing. 6 of Cups, reconciliation. It's still rising. I know the timeline's a little late. I said end of November, end of October, beginning of November. We're still close. We're just waiting for that person to leave. There it is right there. We're just a little off. Patience, strength card. Hang in there. He walks away from that, or she walks away. The one that's not good for him. End of his strife. Moving on. Everything comes together. World card. So feelings. I went a little further and asked. I looked at the timing and everything. Feelings are good. Still being patient, waiting for that to end on his end there. Get his energy clear, move forward, and bring things together again. Also a reconciliation card. We are almost book-ended by 2 reconciliation cards. It's taking a while. I know exactly the problem, and you know the problem too. And it's out of our hands a little bit. But there's another confirming spread. It's going to happen. Guarantee you.
Last call.
Oh, Paul's saying it's last call. All right. And this is for Lucy, who deserves last call. And that's it. Wrap it up. Well, there's 8 minutes, so maybe I can get more. Let's just see what Lucy gets here. Is he still going to pursue me romantically if he's going to try to guilt trip me into dating him if I reject him? Well, that's a lot. Okay, I'll get you next, Venus. Let's do Lucy. Thank you guys for helping out tonight, and Melissa too, if you're still here. Let's see what we got. Pursue me romantically. Is he going to try to guilt me into dating him if I reject him? Whoops. Yeah, he's going to pursue you. Let me do, that was a yes. Right there, all 7 cards came up. It's only the main line of 3 that I use, but sometimes the other cards they're there for a reason. They influence that line, which means a downward card could be an up card. I'll explain that another time. And if I reject him, which I likely will he try and guilt trip you? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Well, it's a yes, and then I got this death card, which means, and then the Wheel of Fortune, which means you'll figure it out. If you reject him, he will go. If you build it, they will come. If you reject him, he will go. All right. You're welcome, Mel. Yeah, we're getting some better cards, huh? They've been popping up nicely. We need some action now, Mel. Venus. Yeah, it's closing time. You can go home, but you can't stay here. That's what Melissa always says. Okay, so Venus, you wanted to know, what do I need to know this coming Tuesday the 18th? Ooh. All I do, Venus, I'm going to pull 1 card, and I'm going to explain it. I'll explain it. See what we can get. 2 of Wands. A really nice card. Okay. So, I talked about this last stream, and Lucy talked about it on her stream. You see, 1 wand is planted, 1 wand is in the hand, and the globe is in. So this is looking out. Okay, there's so many meanings to this. I'll give you a couple basic ones. It's new ventures, new businesses, also new ideas. Well, ideas are more swords, but this would be like looking forward. Energy is moving forward. It's partnerships. It's so many things. It's a great card, so you need to know that things are going to be fine. If it's something that you're thinking about doing, do it. That's the planning part. The 3 of Wands would be more the action part. Well, they both kind of work together. They can be interchangeable at certain times depending on the context and the question. And you probably know the meaning too. So that's what you need to know. I like the fact of saying there's going to be new opportunities coming your way. Or if you have to deal with something, like perhaps, whatever the case may be, something that might be a difficult thing to do, you're going to put that in the past and move forward from it. And if there's advice, I don't know, you can enlighten me because we have 2 minutes left, or 3 minutes left. Oh, Gita, can you get your question in because I'm going to be wrapping it up? Yeah, that's true, Lucy. And there's other interpretations, but yeah, that's a good interpretation. You're right. The 2 is more like looking forward, or just not planning, but getting that energy of looking to plan. Like I'm going that way. 3 is more like I'm planning it. 4 is like I'm manifesting it. 6 is like victory. Right? You got it. Geetha, will Prem marry me in the future? Okay, we'll do that. Thanks for coming in, Geetha. I appreciate it. Got in here just on the wire as I close up. I'll be back on Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And let's do it. You're welcome, Venus. I hope that makes sense to you. We could always go deeper. But Geetha, marriage card. Nice. 10 of Pentacles. See, you have a man, a woman, dog. Is there a baby in there? I know there is in the 3 of Pentacles. A house. It's the 10 of Pentacles. Manifestation card. It's not the highest. Wheel of Fortune is fate, destiny. Can be a marriage card. So far, so good. I like it. Tower means nothing changes. And there's your marriage card, the Justice card, which is contracts in this case. There's a lot of meanings to it, but what do you do when you get married? If it's official, you sign something. Law, contract. Those are the kind of legal spreads I can do. That's fine. And thank you, Geetha, for coming in. So yes, you will get married in the future. And I will see everybody on Sunday night, hopefully 8 o'clock. And thanks. Paul's going to put up the donation if you want to help me get home, because all I got is $3 in my pocket, and the bus is $3.25. So a quarter will work. I just need a quarter. Just kidding, but I have to pay this guy. Inga, love you. Everybody, thanks, Venus. Thanks, Melissa, and thanks, Lucy, of course, for being here the whole time and helping me. Thanks for taking care of the spam. And Venus, if you want to, I'll figure out that Nightbot thing because Eric's not with me anymore, unfortunately. You're welcome, Geetha. All right, Paul, we're going to wrap it up, and I'll see you on Sunday. Thank you, Lucy. I don't know how you do 7.5 hours. It's been 90 minutes, and I'm exhausted. I really am.